So I want to ask you a question. Have you ever felt like you're trying to hold water in a clenched fist, and the harder you squeeze, the faster it slips through your fingers? Well, that was my entire week. You see, I felt like I was running a race with no finish line. One fire was put out, and another immediately started. And by the end of it, I wasn't just tired, I was completely afraid. It was like I was caught in this wind of problems that just wouldn't stop. And I was squeezing so hard, trying to control it all. So I did what I always do. I went to my meditation cushion and I was really looking for that quiet space, that moment of clarity to find a way through the storm. But the moment I closed my eyes, that storm came within me. And my mind wasn't quiet. I couldn't get it to settle. It was like a war room. I was replaying every conversation, analyzing every mistake, and strategizing 10 different solutions for a problem that was already in the past. I was completely fixated. All I could think was, how do I make this go away? How do I fix this? And as the minutes went by, I started to notice something else. It wasn't just my mind that was racing. My jaw was clenched, my shoulders were creeping up towards my ears, my stomach was in a knot. My body was really physically telling the same story that my mind was screaming. This, my friends, is the energy of fixation. It's this energy of grasping, that desperate, tight-fisted attempt to force life to go your way. And right then, a teaching that I've sat with for years floated into my mind. The Buddha famously taught that a fundamental truth of life is that there's suffering. But the second truth that he offered as a key is that our suffering is caused by our grasping, our craving, our attachment to things being a certain way. And in that moment, on the cushion, it was crystal clear. I was the source of my own agitation. The problem was real, yes, but my suffering was coming from my refusal to accept it. I was grasping for a different reality. My first instinct was to try and mentally let go, to kind of force my mind to drop the story. But then that just felt like another form of grasping, another way of fighting. So I tried something different. Instead of starting with my mind, I started with the body. I stopped trying to solve the problem and just brought my awareness to the tension. I started a simple body scan. I consciously told my jaw to soften. I guided my breath into my belly and invited it to release, like I've done so many times. I even asked my shoulders to melt away from my ears. And it was funny because I never really took the time to focus on every part of the body that was feeling tension. But as my body began to soften, that mental grip, it also loosened. The story was still there, but it didn't have the same charge. The desperate need to fix it was starting to dissolve. You see, the mind and the body are not separate, and what happens to one happens to the other. It really truly is psychosomatic. By releasing the tension in my body, my mind followed. It was really that simple. And so this experience is a powerful practice used in yoga as a somatic release. It's really all about surrender. But it's not about giving up or being passive. It's an active and a glad acceptance of what is happening mentally. It's recognizing that we can't control everything and choosing to meet the present moment with ease instead of resistance is often the best scenario. And the beautiful thing is that when we truly practice this, what I call glad acceptance, letting go isn't something we have to do. It's not another task on our checklist, but letting go becomes the natural outcome. It is the exhale that automatically follows on an inhale. And so when you stop fighting reality, the fight ends. Acceptance is the path, and release is the destination that finds you. So if you're in a storm, if you feel that your mind is really grasping and your body is really feeling tense and tight, maybe the answer isn't to think your way out of it, to try to really focus deeply, to go deeper into that meditation. Maybe it's just really a simple invitation to soften first and to bring a gentle awareness to your body and just allow it to be. You can relax your hands, soften your belly, your jaw, relax your forehead and the muscles in your face, and see if the mind doesn't gratefully follow that lead. True release isn't a battle to be won. It's really a peace to be allowed. And so I hope this video and sharing my experience serves you in some small way. If you've ever experienced something like this, I would love to hear about it in the comments below. Peace and namaste.